Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. I'm gonna try to keep a straight face during this. So yeah, I'm gonna flip this in here from David Pulcinella, and you guys can read it for yourselves in all of its fucking craziness. And you know what? Guys always wonder, Jason, why do you give bodybuilders such a hard time? Why are you so hateful towards bodybuilders? Why do you make fun of it so much? Because of shit like this. I mean, damn. Alright, so let me put on my +5 hat of weaponsmithing. Let's do a little bit of crafting, see if I can skill up. And let's talk about this for a little bit. Alright, so David Pulcinella is talking about what real bodybuilders are. Real bodybuilders, telling everyone else who doesn't meet his criteria that they should call themselves recreational body shapers or fitness enthusiasts. Actually, I agree with the fitness enthusiasts. I tell people if you don't compete in something, you are a fitness enthusiast. You're not a bodybuilder, you're not a power lifter, you're not a weightlifter. Those are competitive endeavors. Two of those are sports and one is a performing art. Kind of weird that he called bodybuilding a sport at the end. That was funny as fuck. It's not a sport by any definition of the word, but you know, that's another topic. So we got Dave, who is telling everyone how to be a real bodybuilder. I mean, he's been an amateur for 25 years like Jerry Ward. We'll get to Jerry in a bit with some of this. But amateur for 25 years, going to tell you how to be a real bodybuilder. And part of what he says, you know, a real bodybuilder will suck dick for HGH. I mean, sorry, a real bodybuilder will have a list of foods that they eat on their diet. And if he were to put dog shit on that list, a real bodybuilder would find a way to eat it. And if you wouldn't eat dog shit, you're not a real bodybuilder. You know, there's a couple of things that go on in the bodybuilding world that just have to be noted. As a community, there's more monkey see, monkey do than I've ever seen in any other community. And as far as just batshit craziness and mental illness as a demographic, it is just about the worst demographic of people I've ever seen in my life who suffer from a wide range of mental illness and disorders and just sheer craziness. And we see it all the time. There are exceptions, but let's be real. Look around the bodybuilding world. Most of them are fucking nuts. The only group I can think of that's more nuts than bodybuilders is probably like Islamic extremists. Speaking of which, well, we're going to overlap the two now that I think about it. There's definitely a possible Islamic extremist who is a bodybuilder that I know of, a guy by the name of Zafir Kashi. For those of you in certain hardcore circles, he's known as Omega and Omega Labs. He is a major international steroid supplier. Just letting you guys know that I did drop his name to FBI and to Interpol not that long ago. And he is actually on a terrorist watch list, apparently. So, those of you who have been buying from Omega, you might be supporting ISIS. Speaking of Islamic terrorism and bodybuilding in the same sentence. So, just throwing that out there. You might be supporting ISIS. Oh, and you might find yourself on a watch list now, too, if you contacted him through anything but a secure email. And hopefully you didn't send him your real address for your products. You got them sent to a P.O. box. Just throwing that out there. If you live in the U.S., you might be in trouble. All right, and speaking of drugs and bodybuilding, I mean, you look at the craziness, the batshit crazy you see in bodybuilding with the drugs and the monkey see, monkey do. I mean, look at what Jerry Ward had admitted to. It was something I knew about from the past. In fact, Muscular Development Magazine wrote articles on this over a decade ago. You know, you got like Jerry Ward admitted he got hooked on Nubane. Nubane, not just heroin, but Nubane. Jerry Ward also incidentally still a amateur trying to get his pro card like Dave. I guess they're both real bodybuilders if they eat dog shit while trying to get that pro card for 20 plus years and staying amateurs. But, you know, he got hooked on Nubane. Why is that so crazy and an example of monkey see, monkey do in this community? Because no other demographic of humans on earth has ever been hooked on Nubane but bodybuilders. It is a sheep narcotic. I think it's from like Australia, that apparently one Australian bodybuilder started using it for his joint pain, and he started talking to other upper level bodybuilders about it at different shows, and some of them wanted to get it also to help with their joint pain, and so he got it sent to them international, and for a while tons of top level IFBB and NPC bodybuilders all got hooked on Nubane, even though it wasn't abused by any other group of people. They all got addicted to this sheep narcotic, and Jerry Ward admitted he got addicted to it. Why? because all the other bodybuilders are using it, all the hardcore guys are using it, so I tried it too. God damn. Again, no group that I know of has so much monkey see, monkey do, batshit craziness. Like seriously, how does a group of people get hooked on a sheep narcotic? It's just one little group of people, just bodybuilders, that no one else uses or abuses anywhere else, just bodybuilders, because the other bodybuilders are doing it. So I have to try it too. Fucking injectable sheep narcotic. It's also really hard to get because it's from another country. They don't make it like in America. So all these American bodybuilders got hooked on it. And people want us to take these guys seriously. Like, people actually take these guys seriously at all. They get advice from them. You have a bunch of guys who are a bunch of monkey see, monkey do, will try any narcotic or street drug or anything else that everyone else who's hardcore is doing. They'll do it too. They just follow what everyone else does. They're training. They'll do batshit, stupid, retarded fucking training things that snap their shit up because the other bodybuilders are doing it, instead of opening a physiology textbook to see if it'll snap your tendons or hurt you or if it's a good idea. They can't even be bothered to go open a science book written by experts in the field of biomechanics. They can't be bothered to go read a book. They'll just do stupid shit because they see other bodybuilders doing it. It's like ridiculous as a community, and people want us to take them seriously. They want to be taken seriously. And again, when you have guys like David here writing that a real bodybuilder would eat dog shit if you put it on their list of food, they find a way to eat it. You guys remember last year I had said in a video that if you convinced bodybuilders, I did a joke video on that if you convinced bodybuilders that frozen dog turds, like freeze-dried dog turds, were actually anabolic, that they would all be paying $90 a bottle for it and be taking those pills. Remember when I said that? There you go. Dave just told you the same thing. And if it was put on a list of bodybuilder diet foods, bodybuilders would find a way to eat dog shit. And do you know why? Because they're all monkey see, monkey do followers who will do any stupid, disgusting, moronic shit just because another bodybuilder comes up with the idea to try it. Even though it's fucking stupid and makes no sense, like eating dog shit, you could actually convince them. If one top pro bodybuilder said that his secret was eating dog shit, these stupid fuckers would all do it. That's bodybuilding. That's literally how these guys think. And David just broke down the sheer fucking craziness of bodybuilders for you guys. And you guys, again, wonder why I make fun of them. Why people say, you're just, no, I'm not jealous. They're fucking morons. And they're fucking crazy for the most part. Most of your top level bodybuilders. You shouldn't be using them as examples of how to do anything. They all get hurt, they all get injured, and they all do stupid shit. And they're batshit crazy for the most part. You know, when you think about it, you've got to be batshit crazy to get into an endeavor that requires you to spend $20,000 or $30,000 a year on drugs for multiple years before you have any hope of even making a single dollar doing it. It soaks up your entire life and requires you to be competitive again in an endeavor that costs you tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars to try to even go professional in, that destroys your body, abuses your body, and has to be your life obsession. All right? Normal, balanced people don't get into shit like that. Think about it. That's what bodybuilding has been for the past 20 years. The days of Arnold are long gone. And you know, that had its set of issues also. You know, people are like, I'll be the next Arnold. No, you won't. That was a lost era. That was a different time period to where Arnold used that to get into other endeavors and be successful. That era is gone. You're not going to see another Arnold because bodybuilding is no longer this thing of interest or amazement that just popped up in the public where you have a new charismatic figure like Arnold jump in and get people's attention. It was his charisma and the fact that he was part of something that a lot of people didn't know anything about. It was new, yet he was still decently attractive by normal standards. Modern bodybuilding is disgusting by normal standards. So you're in a different era. It's not going to happen. There won't be another Arnold. That was a one-time deal. And yeah, he was vastly successful. So guys jumping up talking about that. No, you're in a different world. Modern bodybuilding is so extreme and crazy. And most of the people who get involved in the top levels are fucking crazy. As cited by, you know, David making this point about dog shit, about Jerry and all these other guys admitting to being hooked on Nubane. Bodybuilding is fucking nuts. And on top of it, at the end of the day, they all starve themselves down to anorexic levels of body fat, destroy their bodies, beat their bodies up. Many of them have to sell their bodies to afford to do what they do, and for fucking what? A trophy? Most of them don't make enough money other than maybe the very top 1% of professionals actually make enough money doing what they do to even pay for their lifestyle. All right? They don't make enough money to even pay for their bodybuilding lifestyle for the most part. They've got to get their income somewhere else. So again, people want to talk about being a bodybuilder, a real bodybuilder. Yeah, David broke down for you guys what a real bodybuilder is. Does that sound fun to you? That a real bodybuilder, if you could convince them that dog shit was a bodybuilding food, a real bodybuilder would find a way to eat it. And again, this highlights the mentality of this group. They should be made fun of. They should be ostracized. You should look at them like they're fucking nuts, because most of them are. And it needs to get the fuck out of the fitness world. It has nothing to do with health or fitness. It has to do with being fucking insane. And people think I'm crazy. Look at these motherfuckers. Damn. Even I'm calling them crazy as everyone else thinks I am. Alright guys, well that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.